know. It'll be interesting the next time those two teams play.
Yeah, they play what, next week?
Oh,
Lord. They play again or a week after? They play pretty quick.
It's soon.
They play pretty soon.
It's
so
gonna be
interesting.
it's gonna be on.
So that's our second quarter. Let's jump to a different topic.
I'm gonna let y'all handle this.
Touchy.
This one was a little. That second quarter was a little deep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I went back to the roots, man.
You're good, man. You're good.
In our third quarter today, we're going to be talking about the Philadelphia 76ers and their lack thereof.
Oh, okay.
Their lack thereof shooting in the backcourt, specifically Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons. So first thing I want to talk about is Markelle Fultz. Okay, I'm just going to give you the facts about it. Okay, in his career, I was just about to ask you to guess how many 3-pointers for a point guard or a shooting guard. How many 3-pointers you think they would take per game?
Or shooting guard?
Sure.
Yeah, he better have. We're talking about just regular field goals or threes.
Threes, or no, we can say let's say threes. Let's say threes.
I say 5 to 7.
I was gonna say.
Like taking that many per game?
Yes,
5, 6,
it's a shooting
how
guard.
How many should they be making?
At least 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 out of 7.
For his entire year plus of his career, Markelle Fultz has made 2. And they've both been in the last week, so hey, that's improvement. But this goes towards I think they have severe shooting issues. Okay. Markelle Fultz has obvious shooting trouble. I mean, that was his whole story last year. Yeah.
Right.
He lost his shooting, which was the weirdest thing.
Yeah,
he couldn't shoot.
Space Jam took his.
And then he's got a hesitation to shoot. And then I think the biggest thing, Markelle Fultz cannot play without Ben Simmons.
Yes.
He can't.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
he can't. Because he was up against whoever they were.
Pistons.
The Pistons.
Yeah.
And he was their starting point guard and could not play.
Well, he's used to Ben Simmons creating the space for them.
That's right.
And he's better off the ball.
Next man up.
I agree, but he's better off the ball.
You're right, but
Can
he
you
can't
imagine if Popovich was the coach? Like, just what Pop would say.
You're right.
Pop has been a next man up.
It's funny you say that.
I'm gonna let you.
It's funny you say that because he could be coaching Markelle Fultz right now, but Markelle Fultz was untouchable. Remember?
Oh, right. The Markelle Fultz.
See, I like the way you put that in there.
The Kawhi trade.
Yes.
I told you, man. My segues are on point today.
You are.
All right,
you're on point.
But like, what's going on? What is going on? He did not improve.
Y'all, are you surprised? This is the same thing that happened last year. Mm-hmm. There's nothing new.
Why is he still in there over JJ Redick?
Because he's a first round or a first pick. So they're like, we gotta see what we.
It's the worst. Okay, here's something I looked at. Before Markelle Fultz, the most recent point guard to be drafted was Ben Simmons the year before. Mm-hmm. The most recent point guard to be drafted before that, Kyrie Irving, as the number one overall.
I agree.
So when I go to look at it and I saw Kyrie Irving's name, I was like, I'm not even going to look at it. Because are you joking me?
Yeah.
And then as a Celtics fan, I've got to have my moment. This is our Jason Tatum. These two will forever be linked. You can say no, you can say whatever you want. As a Celtics fan,
but wait.
As a Celtics fan, when I see Markelle Fultz struggling, I feel bad for him as a person, but I'm like, let's go.
But bust happen. These happen because these bad teams and it's consistently the teams that get it wrong. They make these busts at the top of the draft. That's why they don't get any better.
Yep.
That's why they don't get better.
I see Kwame Brown on that list.
Who did Detroit take that one year?
I forgot. It's right there.
Who did Detroit take that one year?
I don't know. It's right here.
Big man.
Detroit? What are you talking about?
Yeah, there was one year where
first overall.
No, it wasn't. It was like second or third or something.
Darko.
Yes, and you know, a bust. Then it took them years to recover from
he's
that.
The first one to win the ring, though.
Stop it. That's funny though. That's true.
Darko got a ring.
So, I mean, it's. I'm gonna say this because I've been the one that's tearing him down the most. It's too early to declare him a bust. He could improve, but
I'm not saying it, but I'm warming up the panic button. I'm warming it up. I'm about to go.
Jury's still out, but
I'm warming it up.
You have to show something.
Improvement of some kind.
Yeah, you have to show something.
And if JJ Redick is going to continue to do that, this Philadelphia 76ers team was supposed to compete for the best team in the Eastern Conference.
Right.
If Markelle Fultz keeps doing this, he's got to go back to the bench.
Well, yeah, because they're leaving him wide open. Like, they're like, go ahead, man. Like,
Yeah, shoot it. They're cheering for him, probably.
Yes.
It's like, hey, let's go.
Like,
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
When you make your first career 3 and they make a huge deal of it,
Right.
That's bad. That's not a good thing.
it's
They're not.
bad.
No, now in his defense, in their defense as well, like they're trying to get behind their man. They're like, hey, you did it, like, because it's mental, right?
I know, it is a lot mental,
It's
but
mental
It is.
stuff for him.
It is. But
That's how you lose your jump shot. You lose your jump shot because it's mental.
you're right. You're
Okay.
right.
All right. Fultz, almost panic button.
I'm warming
Almost,
it up.
yeah.
I'm warming it up.
Not the panic button, but Ben Simmons.
Oh, no.
What? So here's my thing. This topic is the shooting woes of the Philadelphia 76ers backcourt.
Right.
Because in today's NBA, where you have people like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and you have John Wall, who also can't shoot, and Bradley Beal, who can shoot. You have had DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. You have all of these. I mean, you have Kyrie. You have all of these other point guards that can shoot. Philadelphia's guards cannot shoot the ball.
Yep.
Isn't that an issue?
Yes.
And that's my point when I go to Simmons, because Simmons is a fantastic player. He's very Magic-like.
With Simmons, they have to treat him, and I'm gonna say a name. You don't overreact. They have to treat him like LeBron, because with LeBron you have to. He's used to having the ball a lot, and you have to get shooters so he can. Okay, drive to the goal. Boom. I'm going to kick it out to you. You have to have someone that can consistently
That's
make
what
the
I
jumper.
was just about to say.
So with Ben Simmons, it's not really, I won't say it's necessary, but that's not his game anyway. I think he should get a mid-range game.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like, his mid-range, he should improve that, but you need to put shooters around him. So when they do double team, triple team him, boom, kick it out and have a consistent
Here's
jumper.
all I would say about Simmons. If you have both feet inside the paint, you've got to put the ball up.
Right.
That's first thing. Second thing is, I think it's only an issue because the people around him are not making their shots. Covington is cold. What's the other guy? Sarge, cold. Fultz can't purchase a jump shot apparently. And then Embiid's over there like and then Redick is, but then Embiid's like, dude, I can't do it every play. Like,
I can't do everything.
Like what do you want from me? So they're not making shots. Simmons is a playmaker. He's not a scorer. His job is to set other people up. But he has to, when he gets the ball in the lane, he's got to put the ball up. Period.
So the question that I have asked here is, will he hit his ceiling sooner than he should because he's a playmaker? Because he can't shoot.
I disagree on that because I just think there's so much still we haven't even seen from Ben Simmons. And let's just be real. He doesn't have a coach to really
bring it out of him. I was going to say, he hasn't had a coach since college. I mean, he didn't have a coach in college.
He has not had a coach, man.
He hasn't had a coach to just challenge him and like, dude, we need this.
Let me show you how to do this. Let me teach you.
So,
he does not have a coach.
That's what I was going to say.
Not one.
He hasn't had a coach yet.
The only thing, and I should take that as the segue, but I've just got to point one other thing out. In his year plus, we talked about how Markelle Fultz has made 2 3-pointers in his career. Ben Simmons has attempted 2 3-pointers in his career. That's not an issue for your point guard?
It's not his game. It's not his game.
Look what he brings to the team. Before we start to press on that, look what he does for the Sixers. Defensively and offensively. He does a lot for that team. So let's just take it easy. I understand he should be a better shooter. Completely agree. But maybe 3's just... It's like Rondo. When Rondo was first there with Boston, he wasn't... everyone was like, come on, shoot it. And he wasn't. He was like, I don't need to. It's not the offense. It's not the offense.
That's a really good comparison. I hadn't thought about that.
Yep.
And you're absolutely right, because that was one darn good point guard. Whew! Hey, Rondo.
Yeah, he used to be.
Used to be. Yeah, he's yours now.
Come on, Lonzo, do something.
Oh! Yeah, did you hear the prayer? Did you hear the prayer in that voice?
Right.
I did. I need something from Lonzo.
Now,
big thing.
You guys mentioned that Ben Simmons hasn't had a coach. You also mentioned Markelle Fultz hasn't had a coach. Here's the biggest issue with the Philadelphia 76ers. That coach sucks.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's terrible.
He's pretty bad.
Okay, most recently, let me just again reference the Detroit game where Markelle Fultz is the starting point guard, and like, why was JJ Redick not playing down the stretch? What there were a whole lot of just like, what the heck are you doing? Why isn't this person in? Why is Markelle Fultz playing so much? Et cetera, which I get it. You know, he might just be saying, just like you said earlier, he's our number one pick. He's got to play. Mm-hmm. Like, we've got to get him to improve. He's got to have the minutes. he's just terrible. And
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, let's even go to the first game where they're playing the Celtics. And the Celtics are drawing the exact same play over and over. They're like, we're putting Jason Tatum in the pick and roll. You can't stop it.
It wasn't even a play.
And it wasn't even really a play. It was like Jason Tatum was like, and picked. And I was either a clear roll to the basket or a pop that was wide open. I was like, are you talking any at all on defense?
Not at all.
Any at all, Brett Brown.
Celtics go on a run, no timeout.
No timeouts.
Or if they do call timeout, we're not going to make any adjustments or anything.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
It's
just
bad.
sitting over there, they were like,
All right,
yeah, guys, we're doing a...
Just waiting for them to get us, though. They can go back to the TV.
I'll tell you, I was watching that game, and, you know, with the Celtics usually have some intense sets, you know, that they're drawing up, and you're going, okay, that's just great X's and O's. I'm watching the game, and I'm like, they're not doing anything moving really at all. They're just doing the same stuff and killing them on it.
Can I just really quickly point out that Jason Tatum's name got thrown out without me having to say it this show?
No, I agree. Because I was watching the game, and he was killing them.
Yeah.
He was.
So, Ben Simmons has been out with back tightness the last couple games.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, who's more valuable to that team, Embiid or Simmons?
Ooh.
That's tough.
Because the point that I'm going to here is Brett Brown cannot coach that team if Ben Simmons is not there.
Yeah, but if Embiid
Embiid's
is out,
I
man.
think Embiid is.
Ooh.
Just because he's a...
Think about it. Who else would play in that position if Embiid's gone?
Right, that's what I'm about to say.
Like, you can't even name a player that could take his place.
Right, but then the players that I can name for Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, are terrible.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Amir Johnson.
So let me lay it out like this. Celtics, Raptors, Pacers, Bucks, Wizards, Pistons. Without Simmons, which of those teams do the 76ers still finish above?
I think they even finished lower than the Heat.
Okay, Heat, sure.
Charlotte?
Oh,
God. I can't believe man. This can be bad. They have to have both Embiid and Simmons playing.
Well, no, hold on. Stay with me here, because I'm on to something. You know, if I can put down the 76ers, I'm going to do it. Without Ben Simmons, is that what we said? Without Ben Simmons,
yeah.
Do they make the playoffs? With Embiid still in there?
No, I don't see it.
Nope.
Okay, without Embiid, how do they do?
They have to have both of them.
Well,
they have to have both of them.
Yeah, regardless, if they don't have Embiid, they're going to be
they
bad.
don't have scoring.
If they don't have Simmons, they're going to be bad.
If they don't have Embiid, that's 30 points a game.
They can't pick that
without
up.
Simmons.
And
Like,
a defensive anchor at the back of the
exactly.
Yeah.
I think Joel Embiid is this is a side note from what we were talking about with the backcourt. But I think Embiid might be their most valuable player. I don't think that's too arguable.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I know that you have to have both players almost on the court.
Right.
Yeah.
God.
Along with shooters Ben Simmons.
Like, this is what the Sixers are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is Brett Brown's fault. He was a GM and he...
I'm almost...
Like, seriously, have you watched them? Like, when they take one of the players off, teams start teeing off.
I'm almost ready to say that the 76ers won't finish top.
I know. I'm not ready because Brett Brown is going to get fired.
Brett Brown stays there, they're not finished top 4.
He's going to get fired. I don't see him making the season.
Mark Jackson come over?
You need... Man, like I said, Ben Simmons hasn't had a coach since...
Is Mark Jackson commentating this year?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, because I don't know then if he could get out of his contract. But, I mean, if he could, if there's anybody that could talk to Ben Simmons.
Yeah, because he just needs somebody that can drive him and push him. Because he hasn't had
Mark Jackson. He tell them shooters, he tell Fultz, you're either going to put the ball up or you're going to sit on the bench next to me when you want.
Right. Pretty much.
And Fultz is like, well, you're going to lose both ways. So.
Right. But no.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
Ben
good
Simmons
one.
was at LSU. He used to tell coach, "I'm not going to practice today. I'm just saying, I'm playing though."
Yeah, Ben Simmons has not had a coach.
Yeah, not coach.
He hasn't had a coach. Yeah. Seriously.
So the 76ers got some trouble. And they need to figure it out. I think they need to figure it out pretty quick. They went on this whatever 16-game win streak that they had at the end of last year.
They were really hot shooting though. They were hot shooting.
Ooh.
The Sixers, Covington.
Okay.
Covington,
Redick. Who else? They got rid of somebody from their team last year though. That didn't return.
Oh,
Bellinelli. Those three, they were spread
he
out.
also-
They were letting Simmons go to work, and he was taking people to the rim. And they were shooting. They were lights out.
Yeah.
Bombing.
Colangelo gets fired or quit, whatever you want to put.
Whatever you're going to call it.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah,
and then Brett
He
Brown
got
takes
fired.
over, drafts Mikal Bridges,
Trades
him to Zaire Smith. Zaire Smith gets hurt.
He got fired.
He brings back Redick, which is okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to trade for Kawhi Leonard, who wants
Which
to
is
be
the
there
worst.
because
Yeah.
Markelle Fultz is untouchable, Dario Saric is untouchable, and Robert Covington is untouchable.
All right,
There you
so
go.
the Philadelphia 76ers.
I'm gonna keep saying that. Anytime Kawhi Leonard and the Sixers,
So the Sixers have some work to do. And that was a good discussion about their backcourt. Some
it's not
split
looking
decisions. Fultz needs to something. Quit. And
when your center is the top shooters on your
Yeah.
team,
Oh,
That's
right.
real.
it's
Right.
not good.
Okay, all right. Well, that's the third quarter.
All right.
We've destroyed the 76ers almost as far as
Let's
you
go,
can.
man. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Let's jump into the fourth quarter. Let's overreact to a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
ready.
Biggest overreactions for the first week. Who wants to start? I got one.
Go.
Ooh, pick me.
Go for
The
it.
Houston Rockets
Ooh.
are terrible.